What if I told you the Titanic wasn't doomed by a single catastrophic tear, but by a series of tiny, almost invisible punctures, and that a pair of missing binoculars might have made all the difference? On that fateful night of April 14, 1912, as the RMS Titanic sped across the frigid North Atlantic, it struck an iceberg that caused not a massive gash, but 6 relatively small openings along its starboard side, totaling just 12 to 13 square feet. Here's what most people don't know. These seemingly minor breaches were exacerbated by a chain of surprising human errors, design compromises, and regulatory oversights, turning a potentially survivable incident into one of history's greatest maritime tragedies, claiming over 1,500 lives. One of the most shocking hidden reasons involves the very fabric of the ship, its rivets. Extensive metallurgical analysis by researchers like Dr. William Garsk in the 1990s revealed that many of the iron rivets used in the Titanic's bow and stern sections were of inferior quality. These cheaper, slag-rich wrought iron rivets, sourced from smaller, less experienced forges, were more brittle and prone to shearing in freezing temperatures than the higher-quality steel rivets used in the ship's midsection. When the Titanic scraped the iceberg, these weaker rivets popped, allowing water to flood into the compartments far faster than anticipated and creating those critical, small openings. Now imagine a pair of binoculars that could have saved countless lives, but were locked away and effectively forgotten. Just days before the Titanic sailed, Second Officer David Blair was reassigned at the last minute. In his haste to disembark, he inadvertently took the key to the crow's nest locker with him, a locker that contained the lookout's binoculars. This meant that Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee, the men peering into the dark abyss from 60 feet above the deck, had to rely solely on their naked eyes, drastically reducing their ability to spot the iceberg from a safe distance. This seemingly minor oversight proved catastrophic. The Titanic was famously declared practically unsinkable due to its advanced watertight compartments. However, here's what most people don't realize. These compartments weren't fully sealed at the top. They extended only a few decks up, not to the very top of the ship. This design flaw meant that once enough water flooded the initial compartments, it could simply spill over the top of the bulkheads into adjacent compartments, much like an overflowing ice cube tray. The ship was designed to withstand a head-on collision, not a glancing blow that would compromise multiple compartments simultaneously, rendering its watertight feature largely ineffective.